being sex trafficked because
Oh boy.
people would comment, if you're in trouble, put on a red shirt, and she put on a red shirt the next day. Like, I'm like, yo, there's no way.
Yo, that reminds me of that other thing. Wish? Yeah, Wish. Wait, is it Wish?
Mm.
Where like they were selling like murals, not murals, what they call them, like cabinets for like $12,000, and then they would call the
Mm-hmm.
cabinets like Emily or something like that, and Emily is like a
Yeah.
code for the particular like girl that's being trafficked.
Oh yeah, yeah. The segment
Yeah, yeah, stupid shit,
or
man.
like the pillow on Amazon.
Yeah, yo, there's this website. Well, it's not on right now, but it's called QAnon, and they're the ones that are making all this stuff up. And that's how you get all these crazy white people in their basements, and they believe these like weird ass conspiracies. And I've seen people who are smart, like some. I have a friend, well, not a friend. I take that back. Um, I trained Brazilian jiu jitsu with him, and the guy's like a doctor, and he believes that there was a prostitution ring inside of a Chinese pizza restaurant. And I was like, dude, like, do you really believe this garbage? You know, but I'm telling you, man, conservatives scare me. Conservatives really scare me. But you know what else scares me is when people get shot. And earlier in the middle of this year, we had a rapper. Is she a rapper or a singer? Anyway, um, Megan Thee Stallion got shot. Do you believe she got shot because she was dancing? She looked like
No,
she
I'm
was
not
dancing.
saying she didn't get shot. No,
Nah,
she was,
nah, she
but
got
it
shot.
wasn't.
She got
It was
shot.
just a flesh wound. It wasn't like a real, like a flesh wound is literally just a big cut.
I, I believe she got grazed. I don't
Oh,
think like
Graze, yeah,
intentionally.
graze or flesh wound, something like that. But
somebody said she stepped on
nevertheless,
a
I
rock
think
and skidded.
that could happen.
She
I stepped
skidded
on
on
it
a
a little
rock.
bit once. Shit went clean through my sneakers.
She stepped on the rock at the top of her foot.
Hey.
She stepped on the rock at the top of her foot.
Okay,
Okay,
all right. Well, I
All right.
guess not. Yo, you know there was white people. This guy, I think his name is Ben Shapiro, and he got people to believe that WAP was a serious medical condition. Yeah,
man.
and people talk shit about black people. Yo, these white people are getting. I don't know, man. Like, to all my fellow like cool white people out there, please talk to your friends. Please talk to your cousins because I don't know. Like, there's some weird things going on. You guys got to have that talk. You know, shit's not shit's not good. But did we talk about
No,
the
sir.
one of the biggest stories of this year? Will Smith, Jada Pinkett,
Oh, the entanglement.
Entanglement.
and August Alsina. I think that's his name, right? Alsina.
Alcina. Yeah.
Yeah,
August
Alsina.
Alcina.
Yeah, his
I'm
career
just gonna say this
went
about that man.
nowhere.
He is no. Don't get me wrong. He had potential to be dope, right?
Should have kept that shit to
Let me
himself.
break this down because I thought about this. I've this at this. This is the issue right here that made me want to start a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pete, you know what I'm saying? Here you have August Alsina. He's been known and it's been outed that he deals with mental depression.
Right.
Like his brother got killed and he fights his demons. He had his own sickness he was dealing with. So here it is. This young brother is vulnerable.
Yeah.
I have every reason to believe everybody's already speculated about Will and Jada's open relationship. And
Right.
I can honestly see them being, but on top of that, I can also see them as being very generous people because they have children
Yeah.
whose minds are not always seemingly stable. So I can see
True.
August Alsina, them befriending him, taking him in, hanging with him. And then Jada was probably just a little extra friendly. You know what I'm saying? A little too extra friendly, not
Mm-hmm.
even realizing. And then he just like falls in love. He's open. And then, like coincidentally, while this is happening, Will and Jada's marriage is like crumbling. their marriage is crumbling. So it's like their marriage is crumbling, but now here's this young boy that's on your neck. So that's like perfect right there. So this Jada Pinkett, she did what she did, and then she kind of didn't like. She really he thought she was gonna leave Will Smith
Yeah,
for
not
August
happening.
Alsina. It wasn't gonna happen like
No,
that. It
they
was,
never do.
and he got his feelings hurt. He got his feelings hurt. Like, oh damn. So now this ain't nothing. Like I'm married. Whether we was fighting or not, I'm not leaving him.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's not gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so he messed with the cougar and he caught feelings. But here's why I wanted to start a podcast.
Right.
Because here's the flip side to that coin. Let's say it was Will Smith doing this with a woman, a young artist, female artist. They would have called him all kinds of monsters.
Oh, yes, they
savage
would.
for taking advantage of her mental. You know what I'm saying?
R. Kelly.
They would have flipped. It's different. Notice, R. Kelly is like underage. August is of age, so R. Kelly don't even count in a situation like this. So it's like, if Will Smith did the exact same thing, they would have nailed him to the cross. Like, oh, you taking advantage of a woman who has mental issues and da 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 da.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But because it's goddamn
what they call it? What they call it? A double standard.
Yep.
It is a double standard.
There's always a double standard for men.
The biggest one of them all. That's the biggest one. Like, had it been straight up, had it been that,
it's true though.
Just like when, and then flip side, just what I seen a couple weeks ago. It was a rapper's or some female rapper shot
her boyfriend in the head.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's like, oh, you don't know what he was doing to her.
Yeah.
I was like,
dude,
so
but just a few weeks ago, Tory and Meg.
Then hold on, when Megan got shot, cancel Tory Lanez. He needs to be arrested. Women, I mean, I'm not gonna say all women because there's some women that keep it real, but most of these girls that be posting stupid shit like that make no sense.
Yeah,
everybody role models is.
It amazes me that I see
celebrities.
Some of these girls, like in Southside, they'll like post these inspirational posts and how, as a female, you should hold yourself to a higher standard. And I'm like, yo, you was legitimately selling booty on South Road not too long, like 10 years ago. Yo, there's these group of girls, right? I don't know their names. I'm not gonna say their names, but people know who they are, and they're on.
Do we know who they are?
Yeah, I believe we do. They didn't live in our particular block, but
I don't know nothing.
But like they were like a group of sisters, and they all sold ass on South Road, and. Somebody sent me a screenshot of one of them posting like, Bible verses and all that stuff. And I've seen people who I do know like posting Bible verses and stuff, and they're like the worst type of people in the neighborhood. And I'm like, what is going on out here?
Trying to change their life around.
Maybe they did change their life around, and I shouldn't be.
2020 probably scared the hell out of them.
Yeah, you know what? People change. I take that back. You know what? Yeah. They could post all the Bible posts. People ran trains on you, whatever. I get it. So you could post your Bible verses, all right? You did crack back in the day.
Straight guy.
You did crack cocaine back in the day. You can tell people, hey, stay away from drugs. Talking about crack cocaine, do you know that in Oregon, you can do crack cocaine in front of the cop and you not go to jail for it?
What the fuck is going on out there?
So in Oregon,
somebody died.
So
somebody got to get somebody from Oregon on the phone.
Yeah, we need to meet somebody from Oregon
because we need answers for this shit.
So in Oregon,
why? So they just skip weed.
Oh no, you could do weed too. So in Oregon, I just felt like crack was the coolest thing to say. But in Oregon, you can't get arrested for doing drugs. In fact, you can do drugs out in the open, and you can they'll probably give you a fine if it's like a hardcore drug. So I don't know how that's going to end. I don't think that's going to end well whatsoever.
It's going to be a lot of deaths out there, overdosing on everything.
Yeah. And I get it.
That's a bad idea.
I get that the whole the war on drugs was the biggest failure the government ever did. It just did not work out real well the way that they thought it would. But I just don't think that, allowing people to do meth in the street is the way, and they're even talking about having like less cops on the street, which is okay because most of them are busy on their phone playing Tetris or whatever it is and just hanging out in Dunkin' Donuts. But now they're going to have social workers. Like when there's crazy stuff happening, they're going to send out social workers. I don't think social workers can handle, abusive husbands and stuff. Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's like being a psychiatrist, and they're asking for a doctor. You're like, sir, stand back. I'm a doctor. Yeah, well, what are you? I'm a psychiatrist. This man has a hole in his head. How can you fix that?
Yeah, I don't
Psychiatrist has no point.
Yeah, I don't really see it.
All right, that was a long-winded joke. Fuck you all, though.
My bad.
I know that didn't go over very well. So he didn't want to laugh, but he didn't want to play it off. So he said, "Yeah, count your days."
Hey, I'm tired, guys. All right, don't judge me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And before we finish,
oh my God, what?
What's up with these random ass fireworks that's been going on the past
everybody's there for 8 months?
Yeah, like what's going on? Like what's up with people? Like you just sleep and then it's like September and somebody's like playing the fireworks. I don't get it.
Well, what it is I think a lot of people kind of like loaded up and a little bit more than you should, because now with it being legal so many places, you don't have to go far. Like once upon a time, you had to go south, but up where I live in Newburgh, you can go get them shits in the supermarket. So they were easier to come by this year.
Okay, I guess
there wasn't as much risk.
Yeah, I guess
that is annoying.
It is annoying.
Yeah, not that much risk. So shit, if I could just drive 45 minutes from the Bronx and I can get some good ass fireworks, then I'm gonna do it. As opposed to I gotta pay somebody $300 just to go down there and buy me maybe $50 worth of fireworks.
And plus the unemployment stuff, they're spending that shit on all of that.
Oh yeah, people love those unemployment checks. Those checks, oh my gosh. Like there was a civil war going on. I don't know if you guys noticed it. There was a civil war between the unemploymenters and the essential workers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because the essential workers wasn't getting as much money as the people unemployed.
Yeah.
They were working their ass off. Shout out to them for being in the field. But everybody that wasn't working was getting like 12 grand, all types of stuff.
Yeah, that shit was
every
crazy.
Week. They get paid
that's
every
crazy.
Week.
That was crazy.
And I don't know
you get
I don't know if you heard about the rapper.
$1,100 every week. That shit is wild crazy.
Yeah, that was.
I get a whole apartment on unemployment checks. That shit is wild.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard about the rapper that just recently got arrested for rapping about him making over $1 million in unemployment fraud.
What is wrong with rappers snitching on themselves?
Like a whole video talking about I wake up and I file claim while you go to work or some shit like that.
Why?
See, because they sit there and think. I don't know why they do think they could just do and say that stupid shit. Because what ends up happening is people are listening to this stupid shit he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there's like a conscious young rapper somewhere spitting some real shit, and can't nobody hear him because they listen to your stupid ass.
I think people just love the ignorant shit, though.
It's
that's what it is. They know what sells.
Yeah.
They know what the people want to hear. Like, niggas don't want to, like, people, I don't always want to think when I listen to rap. Niggas be stupid.
That's exactly what people do. They're like, I don't want to hear none of that. They don't want to hear.
That's why J. Cole don't get the buzz he get. Cause
exactly.
Oh my God, this nigga gold. You think he my father? I wouldn't hear that shit.
You want to hear ignorant shit.
Nigga telling you to love your girl and all this other shit, but you calling him stupid because you don't want to hear it.
Just be a good